Hey, what's up, guys? This is episode 62 of the podcast. I am Rattlesnake Roy. I did this one with Mel and Phillip. This was their Instagrams are lively_vintage. That is Phillips, and Mel's is vintage by faded. Vintage by faded is all one word, and lively_vintage is Phillips. So they are in the buying and reselling of vintage clothes and all sorts of other things, man. These guys were... I'm thankful that they came on and did the podcast. And firstly, I just want to say sorry, Philip, that your face is kind of blocked off by the mic in the video. That's my fuck up. I will work hard to improve that aspect of the podcast. But overall, this was a great conversation. I learned a lot, and I hope you out there who are listening learned a lot. It's kind of wild when you think about it, like I read a tweet along the lines like, if you're willing to listen to people, you can learn a lot about them within a very short amount of time. And I was very much willing to learn about what they did. Well, to be honest, it was Mel who's vintage by faded, who I hit up, but he brought along Philip, which was a surprise, but it was a good one. And I'm glad that they both came on, man. We talked, I drank, and I learned. You know, I'm grateful, and it's like I was saying, it's weird when. I don't know if weird is the right word, but it's crazy when you talk to somebody for an hour or like face to face like that for an extended period of time. You really feel like you made a friend. I never met these guys before. I barely even knew what they looked like. I didn't know what Philip looked like. I'd barely seen Mel on Instagram, and now he's like a good friend, and now Philip's a good friend. I would say. I hope they would say the same. It was a fucking great time, and I really enjoyed it. I'm thankful for it, for you guys. I'm thankful for everybody who comes to the house and fucking does this podcast, man. It's awesome. And I'm thankful for every one of you fucking listeners. I am on Patreon now. I'm going to start posting. I'm going to do my cooking show and shit. That's patreon.com/rattlesnakeroy. The link will be in the bio of the YouTube video and on like wherever you get your audio if you're listening. You know, I just wanted to say, I think I'm gonna shift my content more towards like Patreon and shit because it kind of it's more freer. It's $1. It's $1 a month. What's that? You know, and you can kind of be more free on those platforms. So I was just letting y'all know that. If you would please like and subscribe to that. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel too, man. And I just want to say. I'm thankful for all the views. I'm thankful for all the likes, the subscribes, everything. You know, it's not kind of where I want to be, but I'm thankful nonetheless of it all. I could use more, and I need y'all's help. So, you know, go support. And again, thank you, Mel, and thank you, Philip. This was a great one. It's if you're interested in, you'll learn about the buying and reselling, the vintage. It's more so the vintage scene out here in Lubbock. And I'm glad it's happening. So thank y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy. We'll see y'all next time. Alrighty, let's see. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode, I think this is 62 of the podcast. With me, I have two special guests, Philip and Mel.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are in the clothing business. Would you say buying, selling, and trading of the clothing? Is that what y'all are into?
All three.
All that
Fashion.
shit.
Mm-hmm. Recycle.
Recycling, what you mean?
Recycle, reuse, remake.
Everything. Like when it comes to like clothing fabric?
Yep.
Sweet, man. And and your Instagram account is Vintage by Faded.
Yeah.
Which is how I found you. Do you have an Instagram account?
Yes.
What is
it's
it?
lively_vintage.
Lively_vintage.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are located in the same store? How does that work?
No, we're in the same building.
In the same building, okay.
That's a flea market.
On Clovis?
Yeah, on Clovis.
National Flea Market of Lubbock.
And that's is that the same place, the building where that guy sells knives? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh no, that's the other building.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
different.
that's on the other side. Yeah.
The building on the far right side. That's the one we're located.
That's the one you guys are at.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long y'all been there?
This is my third week.
Yeah, I've been there 3 weeks. So.
Damn, so y'all are very new.
Fresh. We've been new for a while, but we decided to get a place. So
How long have y'all been doing the clothes before y'all moved in there?
I've been doing it like 4 years. Yeah, 4 years just collecting. I started on Depop and stuff like that. Like
Okay.
selling Depop and stuff like that. And then I was talking to some friends and it was like, dude, you should like open a store and shit. Like, I was like, oh, that'd be dope to open a skate store. They was like, no, not a skate store. Like, you're selling vintage, so open a vintage store. So I got the idea from them, and then, I don't know, I just kind of pursued opening a store and whatnot.
Yeah, that's where I still do. If I find on Depop, I like that.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your beginnings from?
Ever since middle school, I'd always shop at vintage stores just because better clothes, unique fashion. So I collected for a while, and my friend back at home in Corpus Christi, he started a shop, and I'd always shop there. I was like, this is something I could get into. So I started collecting about, I'd say it's been a year and a half now. I'm just a rookie, but moving fast.
There you go, man. You gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah, he coming up there.
And you're from Corpus Christi. Are you from here?
No, I'm from Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm from Dallas. And that was another thing too. Like in Dallas, like vintage is already popping. Like vintage is crazy. It's almost like LA in Dallas.
Yeah.
So like when I moved here 2 years ago, coming from Dallas, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, well it's like about a 5-hour drive or whatever. So I'm like, it's probably like that too in Lubbock. You probably got some guys in the street where. But as soon as I get here, like I'm like, yo, nobody's wearing vintage. Like I didn't really see that much Supreme. I didn't see really. I saw shoes, but I saw a lot of Boost, Adidas Boost,
Yeah.
and Fisher hats and stuff like that. And so I was like, yo, like I'm walking around like in a vintage T-shirt, people looking at me like trying to give me $1, thinking I'm homeless. I'm like, nah. Like I'm getting $100 for this. Like,
So you were new here to it. Like,
yeah, I was new. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, and then like another thing too was like finding it, because like in Dallas you can.
Oh, and here finding it, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can just go to a store in Dallas and buy a vintage T-shirt. Nobody sell vintage out there, so I ended up like buying like reprints and stuff like that, and those things are cool too. But like I like the the '90s shit. So and I could never find it. So that's when it clicked in my head. I'm like, yo, that'd be crazy, like to open up a vintage store out here, or just even start a wave,
That's pretty
or
fucking.
find the
That's
people
pretty
who
really
actually
cool.
have vintage and start a vintage community inside of it. So that's kind of like how I ended up knowing Phillip, knowing a couple of other resellers who sell vintage and streetwear, shoes and stuff. About just pursuing that.
I just want to say thank you for responding, because I hit up a lot of the other like 2 I know of here. No response. So
And we know who we're thinking.
so fuck them. First of all. And I appreciate. No, I'm just kidding. But I really do appreciate you coming on, man, and you too, man. It's really cool. And I don't really know much about selling it, because I like to buy and just wear until it's fucking gone, and then I'll throw it away. I don't really. So it's pretty cool that you guys are kind of, it's just the fucking storefront's fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Man, that's really cool. And so where, if I can ask, where are y'all looking for clothes? Or is that a secret?
Well, some of it was a secret. Let me tell you some of it. So I'll let Phillip answer that.
Mostly, if I'm looking for a restock on clothing, the digging gets hard. Like going to like the bins or going to Goodwill or thrift stores.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so is it mainly in Lubbock is what I meant. My bad. Is it?
I get stuff shipped in too.
Okay.
Just because you can only get like gold once in a while. So I don't know. I hit up my friend that has a store back in Corpus Christi. Sometimes I shop from Mel too. Like it just depends. It just depends what style I'm feeling, like stuff like that.
So like that's a cool thing about vintage, because the resale market for vintage is a community. So
Yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. Y'all are doing the same thing in the same building. So okay, so that's
at
cool.
the same time too.
And y'all are friendly. And y'all are friendly with you. They're both here.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's kind of what makes it work. Like,
Okay.
knowing him, I need to know him.
Right.
Because he's gonna have a piece that I may not have, and that's kind of how it works. So that's how you get your pieces. That's how you get your good pieces and stuff like that. Shipping is cool too, but like say I need a restock or something like that, I gotta wait on that shipment. So it's really cool to know Phillip. Yo, Phillip, what you get in this week? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to trade this piece? Oh, let me buy that piece right there. Oh, that's dope. You know, like I can get it right then and there on the spot. But I get pieces from like Japan and all over, like LA. Sometimes I take trips and go get it.
Okay, you were in Dallas.
Yeah.
We
do that a lot.
Well, that makes sense now why you're in Dallas. You're from there, but you go to like LA.
Yeah, I go to LA and get pieces. Sometimes I get out in the trenches, like Goodwill, because like I miss doing that stuff. Like normally I never find nothing in the Goodwill. So that's kind of like the point of having a vintage store right here, so people can actually find something.
Yeah. Keep people from digging.
Yeah.
We do the digging, so.
It's the
No, give them your money. They fucking do all the hard work. They're the middleman for you. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's the hard part too. Like some people don't understand. Like, say we've been looking all day, like 4 hours, 5 hours in, and we find a unique like hip hop shirt, and we're like, all right, we're gonna sell this for $40. People are like, but you got it for $3. I'm like, the amount of time I put into it, the amount of gas, just all that added on, it kind of makes it worth $40, and they should respect that it's like $40, you know?
That makes sense. I was, because there has been times where I've seen shirts where I'm like, that's a lot of money. I know you motherfuckers didn't get it for that. But if you want to look at it in the sense that you guys did do all the work and all I have to do is press buy, then that is a good deal. I get it now.
Even traveling to Dallas, like,
yeah.
How much you say you spent on gas?
That's
like,
gas right there, right?
Yeah, about 100.
Mm-hmm. There, back, find a place to stay, hotel.
Yeah.
It just all adds up, you know?
Yeah. And then like when you get there, it's kind of like, yo, I need to get some teas from this stuff.
It has to be worth it.
It was hot. Like it was like when we went to Dallas, it was like 103 degrees, and
Fuck.
I had to stand in the line. He had the VIP ticket.
Yeah.
I got the tickets late because I was busy. I didn't think I was gonna go, and everybody was expecting me to go. So I was like, "Dog, I gotta be there." So I got the regular ticket, so I had to stand 20 minutes in the line, and it was like 103 degrees.
I think you posted it on your story, that line. It was huge.
Yeah, and it was like that all day.
Yeah. And it got hotter and hotter the more people that rolled in. They just kept letting people in. It got really hot.
Yeah. It's real sometimes.
Yeah, they're out here risking their lives for you guys. Buy from them.
I could have died for a t-shirt, like, just to get it to my self-assessment.
Exactly. So buy it for expensive shit.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What do y'all mainly sell? Shirts?
Yeah. Well, I mainly sell t-shirts.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
My biggest, I like shoes. I like selling shoes and shirts just because. And shoes I like collecting, so if I get a new pair of shoes, I'll try to flip it. If I can't flip it, I'll just hold on to it. So
I brought some pieces.
Yeah, let's look at them. What you got? We'll pull them out right now.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring any pieces, but here's my half-baked tee.
That's a fucking badass. And you have Mankind one. They both got the Terminator?
Yeah, I got a little Terminator piece right here.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's Terminator. This is the second movie. And it's like 1991. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, just right there in this camera. There you go. What size is it?
It's extra
Can I
large.
see the back?
Even with that universal tag too.
Yeah.
The universal tag.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, the universal tag.
That's
It's
fucking
double
cool.
stitch, but the fade on it. I mean.
And then what does the sleeve say?
Oh yeah, it's Universal Studios.
Damn. So
Yeah, and the same type of graphic as the front. Like I just thought it was dope.
that's pretty cool.
You know.
And you can obviously see the fade in the black, so that's pretty fucking. So you know he's being legit.
Even the graphics still not. It's faded, but it still has that bright color to it.
I will put the link. I'll put your Instagram on the bio, so
Okay.
if they want to check out your shop.
I brought this because I thought you'd think it's dope.
Beavis and
I don't know
Butthead.
how old you are, but
24,
Yeah.
23.
23. All right, so they probably saw this like on the page or whatever, but it's like the Beavis and Butthead all over.
Hmm. Okay.
And it's like writing on the back too, and then you got it's like a crowd over there. I mean, it's
That's
just
pretty
sick.
cool. And it has a tag on it still?
Yeah, it has a tag on it.
Okay.
I don't want to show the price, but
No.
Hey, y'all guess the price. Let's
If
see
you
it.
guess it, no, I'm just kidding.
I need to get it. 1993 single stitch. Yeah, it's really cool.
Ah, shit. Damn, that's badass.
I got one more, and this is just. I got good pieces that I think other people that dope. Now I got pieces that I like personally, so I just bought this right here. It's I saw it and I just had to get it. It's like Elvis.
The king of rock and roll.
Yeah,
Pretty
like,
cool, man.
It's like a portrait. Awesome.
There
That's
you
pretty
go.
nice.
It's a portrait of Elvis.
black and
For
gray
those of you not
portrait.
listening, not watching.
I just think it's sick. It wears with a gold chain. And, I don't know.
There you go, guys.
Yeah.
Check his shit out, man. Give him your money. Go buy.
Support.
Yeah, go
the
support. Okay,
movement.
that's a bad way to put it. Let's go support.
Support the movement.
Well, I'll play if you want it, just buy it.
Yeah, there you go,
If you
man.
don't, start a vintage business.
See, that's what, like, some things that bother me. Most people, like, you can go to Walmart and get a vintage tee, a reprint for like
Yeah, it's a reprint,
$10. But like at the same time, if you know a homie that sells like us two, like why not support them instead of going to like a big industry like Walmart, Target, all those places are just printing them out like crazy, you know? And those aren't OG ones. Like they make them for cents. So
Yeah, I kind of like the like you said, like the OG of it all, because like in a way you can kind of feel it when you wear it. You can it's like, well, you can just guess. Like you said, one of them 91. That's almost 30 years, man.
Yeah,
Who knows what the fuck's been
exactly.
happening in
Yeah.
that shirt for 30 years.
Yeah,
It's fucking cool, man. And I think that's like it's making a resurgence.
it's an art form though. A lot of people don't know that. This is an art form. You know, everybody can't do it. You got to learn a lot about this before you even start trying to do it. You got to learn what a vintage shirt is, the single stitching, the tags, what year the tag is from. Like it's a lot that goes into it. And you know, you got people who appreciate vintage for what it is, and you got people just likes the way it looks on them. And then you got people who are just into like the vintage of it. Like
Yeah.
they're into like antiques and stuff like that, so they like old stuff. So yeah.
on the High Beast. Can't
Yeah,
forget
the
about the High Beast.
I wasn't gonna mention them, but yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. And also, it just seems like, well, you have the WWE or the wrestling
Yep.
shirt, so
Shout out.
I just feel like things like that, like music artists, like they don't make their shirts like they used to, man. I just think those are way cooler
Yeah.
in the 80s and the 90s, man.
Shout out Gold Mine Vintage. Noah, I got this from him.
Cool, man.
Pretty dope.
It's gonna seem weird with me saying this, but I'm really surprised at how, like you just said, you got it from another guy. How intertwined you guys are with each other, man.
Yeah, it's a community.
That's fucking
brotherhood.
cool, man.
yeah,
I did not expect that.
Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet though. It's about to be crazy out here. I'm telling you. Even with the Supreme and sneakers, like it's about to be crazy out here.
And that's the thing too. Like, I go to college up at Texas Tech, and like usually kids, we don't like shop anywhere. Like even at the mall, people go to the mall like I'd say once every month. But the thing is, like they know me, they know people that I know, and they'll like follow those steps and like actually get out, explore, like go to the flea market, go check that out, and all that. So it's kind of like it's satisfying for me to see like the community kind of like come together, you know, and like actually blend into each other instead of just segregated to where college kids do this, locals do this, and so on. You understand?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why I like doing it.
yeah.
Yeah, you
So
got,
it's just more than just buying a shirt.
well, to us, yeah.
It's
Okay,
more-
yeah. I guess that's what
I
you
mean,
make it, but it is. Yeah, it makes it. You have, I guess, it's. I just keep thinking it's like podcasting. You know, I could just fucking half-ass record a conversation and throw it out there for you, or I can really take the steps to make sure it's is to what I think the audience should be listening to. So yeah, so you like you said, the stitching, the tagging, you really in it. You're really taking the steps to do it.
We are professional curators.
Okay.
So when you buy something from us, like you're clean. Like
you guys are gonna be like, Roy, they're gonna. I know the people listening to me, Roy, we get it. You don't. I just want to get it out there for you guys. These guys are legit.
Yeah,
you're getting your shit. You're getting what you paid for, and it's like it's just and it's even more special that's from Lubbock. To me, that's important.
Yeah,
it's community in Lubbock, and you guys are doing it for Lubbockons.
I mean, cut you off, but me personally, it's more than a store to me. It's more than buying T-shirts and selling them and making such and such money off of it. I'm focused on a wave. Like, I want other vintage resellers to come out and open their shops or even just start their Instagrams up. Like, because I want it to be like a wave out here. And it's just much better that way, you know. Everybody's making money. More pieces are coming out, and it's just really fucking cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm feeling that, man. It's fucking badass.
Yeah. So
and
I'm into the community. Like, I want to start a community.
I like that. I really do.
And even like at the flea market, there's still people that are like doing the same thing we are. Like reselling, but they're like working their ass off, going Goodwills, picking up, say, antique glasses, say, children clothes, shoes, all that. So I feel like spending your money on people that are grinding their ass off in that category, that's more like satisfying than just blowing it on such and such.
Yeah, I wish people would take more time to appreciate the art form of it.
Do you shop in the mall?
No,
nobody shops in the mall.
Really.
Yeah.
The only place that you go at the mall is to get shoes. If you into like streetwear.
Yeah.
Nobody buys T-shirts from the mall anymore. Nobody really shops at the mall. They're either shopping online for vintage or streetwear or something cool that looks online. They don't really go to.
I go to Etsy. Y'all go on Etsy?
Etsy too.
Yeah, y'all are you on
Etsy? I tried
Etsy?
selling on Etsy, but it's kind of complicated.
I cop off Etsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's where I get my shit from.
There's some good pieces there.
Yeah, it seems like Etsy is more like, this is my store, online store. Yeah, I don't know. I fucking don't know. I get cool shit from there when I'm lucky.
Mm-hmm.
But do y'all like favor one particular type of vintage shirt over another? Like for me, like I said, it's rock tees and like wrestling tees. Do y'all have ones that y'all kind of sway towards more, or y'all go all over?
For store wise, I'd go all over.
Okay, yeah, for the store.
Yeah, just like thinking about my audience, connecting with them, then I go all around. But like personally, I like movie tees, like my favorite movies, say bands, and also like, let's say that's about it. Cartoons, like say like Disney and all those.
I used to have a really cool Dark Knight T-shirt, but I lost it, and I hate myself for it. I hate myself for it because that was a really cool shirt. I wish I could still wear it, but
I don't really have a personal preference when it comes to vintage. If it looks cool, like I'd probably wear it. I like a lot of Harley stuff. Like,
yeah, I had a guy on here he's like, he's telling me, he's like, you look like you should sell Harley. I'm like, old vintage Harley tees. Yeah, he's like, old vintage Harley tees is what he told me. I'll go look it up, DJ Ox. And I was just like, okay, yeah. Ox, if you're listening, I'm not going to do it. The shirts are cool, though. They're really cool. So,
yeah, man, but like, you know how like a different culture, like I'm gonna say like a different culture, like say like I don't know, like the white kids, they'll have like a rap tee on. Mm-hmm. Like I'll take that and I look at that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put a country tee on. Like that's just the type. Yeah. That's just the type
really?
of yeah. Like you'll see me.
Hey, I have a fucking Garth Brooks shirt. I just wanted to say that. Okay. It's fucking badass.
Dude, I was about to buy one at the meet of him. He was laying down, had a cowboy hat on, a red shirt, so vivid, but
It was Garth
I didn't
Brooks?
cop it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I was at a vintage store and I bought it. That's why I said that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was in Austin.
It was an awesome. I bet.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess
That one too.
I was one. Go check it out. Yeah, I mean, I was wondering if you kind of tailored toward like a certain group buys it, so you kind of look for it.
I normally go out to sought out pieces, like really rare pieces. That where you see it, like man, you just gotta have it because you know it's rare when you see it. Like that's a piece I try to go for. I pass on a lot of. I don't get a vintage T-shirt just because it's a vintage T-shirt.
Okay.
Like, I'm really picky. I'm looking for everything. Like I'm looking for what year it came out. I'm looking for like did the album do good? No, I was kidding. No, no, I was kidding. No.
Yeah, I guess it could matter.
Was he on that year?
Because I don't want to send him like it's all about marketing and stuff to me and curating a high quality.
But a year would matter, wouldn't it?
The year?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was speaking towards like did the album do good?
Oh, well,
You know, you get it.
I guess
Did it go platinum?
Yeah.
No, yeah, but like the year that album came out, I would imagine that'd be a good shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah I just was. Yeah, I guess you're.
Everybody
just
likes different stuff. You know, that's why
true.
you know, I was getting.
That's
But like for the foremost, like as far as it go for us, like it's actually more sellers. You know, so I mean, and they're doing their things too out here, and the college kids they know about it. You know, they're hearing about it, so it's nothing really new here lately, especially. I mean, I got two guys that came up to me like, "Yo, Mel, yo, we saw your Instagram. Like, we finna open up our Instagram. Like, we about to start selling out here." I'm like, "All right, bet. Just shoot me the link. I'm gonna share it." Like, so you about to see some crazy pieces come out of Lubbock for real.
That's from a few points, it's good to hear as like a guy who wants Lubbock to be more active.
Yeah.
And then as a guy who's lazy and just wants to buy it, it's cool because then it's out there now. More people, like more shit, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
It's spreading the word too. I would say like if somebody opens up a shop, and then people who don't know like what vintage is, they're like, oh, this is what vintage clothing is. They start getting into that and say they come to the flea market, shop at his shop, see mine. They're like, damn, I like this community. I like what they're doing, stuff like that. So it's about spreading the word.
One thing I want to say about the flea market. So that's another.
We were gonna get into that, but yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, we can get into it now. So, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a question?
No, I'll ask you after you're done. My bad.
Okay. So a lot of people, man, they hear flea market, and they got the idea of the flea market out here, like how the flea market is. I mean, it's other cities where flea markets are crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not just one or two vintage sets. The whole flea market is vintage. You
Okay.
know? So that's one reason why I'm at the flea market, because I know how it pops at the flea market for vintage. People go to the flea market to look for vintage. So that was the whole reason of me sitting up there to see how it goes, and then it's been working pretty good. So like if people got this idea of like, oh, the flea market sucks, like it's stolen stuff out there,
Cheap stuff too.
yeah. I mean, it's actually a cool place to go. Like, it's right in the heart of Lubbock. I mean, when you're at the flea market in Lubbock, you feel Lubbock. Like, this is Lubbock. Like,
It's a cool place. I like it.
People I feel like people prejudge before they like get into a situation. Like you're about to go to a certain neighborhood, you're like, oh, there's bad people there. Like, how do you know there's bad people there? You never interacted with those people. You don't know about those people. So just little stuff like that, like that's kind of like the stereotype of flea market has. But I've been shopping there since freshman year, and I'm a junior now. And I've met so many people that I know by their name, like what they like, stuff like that too. So it's a community out there.
Yeah,
like,
it is. It's very local. They're very much. You go there every week, you see the same guys. They're saying hi to you.
Yeah.
You go get the elote that I get. My knife guy, who I mentioned earlier, he also sells rings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just know. You know that little Indian guy. Everybody knows that guy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So yeah, I like the flea market, and like they're saying, you know, you might hear things like they just said, but go check it out. It's Maybe some of the shit is stolen. Who knows? But fuck it. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Go and give them your business because they have families to feed and they're trying to survive too. So
Exactly.
especially now, and it's a cool place. They got really good food, and like these guys. These guys are legit. They got really good clothes. There's used to be a baseball card guy there. I don't know if he's still there. That was a cool place. There's a lady there who sells like workman clothes. I like her.
Yeah.
You know,
She's
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That lady, she's got good shit too. Like if you like legit want to work in that shit, like I've bought there.
Some FR pants.
I've unfortunately had some run-ins with her where I'm like, oh god.
Oh wow.
Like her math was just off, and I was just like, oh. I was just like, you know what I'm talking about. But it's a cool place. How the fuck did y'all get in the flea market? Is what I want to know.
Like, how do we get in there?
How do they? Yeah, like, do you just like apply? What the fuck is the process of getting there?
You gotta have an LLC, like an actual business tax ID to get in there. So we're actually businesses. Like, I don't know about the other people, but like I had to show my LLC.
So that's one thing I want to know. How do you do that?
What?
An LLC.
LLC, you just go downtown and apply for it.
You can do it online too.
Yeah.
Does it cost money?
No, it's like $30.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anybody can start a business. You want to start
I'm about to do it.
business? Just go get the license to start the business, please.
I'm about to do that.
Or
This
IRS
is about
comes chasing after you.
I started my business with $100.
okay. Well, I'm about to make this an LLC. So,
Yeah.
but they legitimately checked you for that at the flea market. Oh fuck!
Yeah, you can't sell certain stuff either. Like Ray-Bans and stuff like that. You can't sell. Yeah.
What do you mean? I thought I've seen
There's
this.
no flea market. I'm telling y'all, the flea market is not what people think.
I thought I'd seen fucking Ray-Bans there. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't want to get them in trouble.
People
my bad.
think like the flea market, you just move your shit in.
Bro,
and
so let me
start
just tell you.
selling.
Let me just tell you a story. I legitimately heard about Supreme all years back because I bought a fake Supreme hat from them.
Damn.
From the flea market. You
outdoor
guys
guy?
are. Yeah, so that's how. Like that's what I mean. Like, and then like, so I was wearing it, and my friend's like, "Is that Supreme?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just thought it was a cool hat," and he was like, "That's fucking fake," and I'm like, then I went into Supreme, so that's why I'm like, wow, these guys are kind of actually legit over there. Wait, from what you're saying, so
Yeah. I said 100% authentic stuff.
well, I'm not saying you, but like Ray-Bans and all that. So how did you get your shot? Again, my bad. I keep going.
How did I get it? Like,
Yeah. Did you like? Well, there's limited space there, so I was just wondering how you got like the
Well, I
space.
went there. Well, I'm really picky about everything. Like, you come in my shop, man, you look at it like, damn, this is crazy, for what I did do to that space that I did have. So I was looking for a space like that was kind of easy to find, like close to the doors and stuff. But I went and I talked to the lady. Actually, first of all, I just want to say that I've been going to the flea market. So a lot of people already knew me.
Oh, okay.
And especially the owners. And I did a pop-up there when I first got here. And that's how they
Oh, okay. So you weren't unknown to them.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
So they was like, yeah, we got a special spot for you right over here or whatever. And then they showed me the whole market. And I just walk by and you pick a spot and they tell you how much it is and you get it. Yeah.
I want to do a live podcast over there.
Do it. Let's do it.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yo, this store is really big.
Yeah.
It's, like, you got to see it. Like, you could do a live podcast.
Okay.
And I like my thing, because my major is advertising, so I love videos. I love interviewing people. Like, that's what I do over there. Like, I interview people, like, funny questions, like, stuff like that, just because
I kind of want to do that.
pass the time to entertain myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, stop by. I'm telling you.
How did you get your spot? Same way? Like, or was it through him?
That spot, since freshman year, it has always been open, and I was like, I want to start something right here. And I always pass by it, and I just pulled the trigger. I talked to everybody. I was like, so how long y'all been doing it for? There's people that have been
Is it in the back
feeding
corner?
a family. It's on the right side of their barn, on the left side, on the left corner. But I've talked to them, I was like, how long you been doing this for? And they say 4 years, 6 years. Like, that's a long time to be doing that for. Like, some people think it doesn't make money, but it's obviously paying off for them if they're doing it that long. That's what I think, so.
Do you plan to keep doing it after school?
That's a different topic I'm gonna have to figure out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that one out soon. But that's my, like, some people like running, doing whatever. I like collecting clothes, reselling them, interacting with people and stuff like that. So
And
see where it goes.
Is it almost like an office space? You have to like pay rent once a month, or how's that go?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Just once a month.
Yeah. It's just like almost owning like a regular store and stuff like that. You got to pay every month, or you can pay in advance, like for the year or something like that, or whatever. Or you can just pay like weekend by weekend and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm kind of like in between. Like sometimes I pay weekend and weekend. Sometimes I pay.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I pay monthly because I don't even know if I'm really gonna stay in that certain spot because the way things are looking, I'm probably gonna need a bigger space. So I'm not.
There
really,
you
I'm really not even sure what I'm gonna do yet. But for right now, I'm there. So.
Fuck.
Do you know Rocky?
Right.
She's a West Texas vintage. I think she follows you. She told me about you. She said
West. I hit her up, I think.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Yeah, she's a friend of mine. She was one of the first people I met out here that does vintage. Yeah.
Wait, so can I see the Instagram you said? Let me see it real quick. Might have been one of the persons I talked shit about. My bad. No, I'm just kidding.
No, when I
It's all good over
first
here.
got started and I was digging at the bins, that's when I met Mel and also Rocky too. But
Oh, this girl.
Yeah.
No, I haven't asked her.
Okay.
She does this too? That's really weird, man. I didn't know you knew. Like, she did this. She's friends with my best friend. That's how I met her. I didn't know she was like.
Because when you hit me up, I was talking to her. And I got the message. I was like, oh, this guy, Roy, Snake Fit, he said he wanted to do a podcast. Like, oh, I know Roy. I was like, oh, okay, bet. Yeah,
I'm gonna hit her up now, see if she wants to do it.
I was like, all right, bet.
She's a very beautiful woman.
she is.
Shout out to her boyfriend in Dallas.
Oh, never mind. Well, no, I take that back. She's still a beautiful woman, but I still want to do a podcast. I have a girlfriend. What am I talking about? Shout out to my lovely girlfriend for this. I forgot to mention this.
That's dope.
So
Official.
we can still be we can. What's her name?
Oh, Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah.
We can do a podcast and keep it professional. I'm sorry about that comment. I knew what I was gonna ask you. You on your Instagram, it was like Thursday and Friday, Wednesday and Thursday, whatever days. Towards the end of the week, you have to do appointments.
Yeah, Thursday I do appointments too, because I'm only there for an hour. So in between that hour, I take in appointments, which they have to DM me. They let me know, yo, I'm gonna be here at this certain time. Then I'll show them what I have, and if they want to buy something, they leave with something. And sometimes I give like discounts on those days. And then same thing with Sunday. It's appointments all day, so I just take one. But I'm mainly open Friday and Saturday. Yeah, so Friday I'm open from.
Are there people at the flea market on Thursdays?
Well, we are. Yeah. Yo, our shops stay open through the week. Yeah. So even if it looks like it's closed, our shops are open.
Okay.
The vendor's born and come in, like he's there.
Okay.
Same amount of time. I don't know how you do it though. Yeah.
On mine, I do Thursday and Friday. I take appointments, and then on Saturday and Sunday, I open from 10 to 5. But the appointments on Thursday and Friday, we like mostly work on the shop, restock, and stuff like that too. So, but we still try to get people in to like view clothes and stuff on Thursday and Friday.
We got a crazy restock coming.
Mm-hmm.
Go check
That
them
Dallas
out.
trip. Shout out Dallas Fort Worth Vintage Swap Meet.
Swap meet, that's what it's called. I couldn't think of the word. Oh yeah, I've never been to one like a bigger flea market, but I've seen the layouts, so I know they're way bigger.
It's not a flea market though. It's an event. It's a
Different
convention.
vendors are there.
convention.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
it's like the Wall Street for vintage.
Okay,
People in there like, yo, let me get the 2. Like, yeah, I got the 2 for the 3.
I'm gonna check it out.
Just switch it out, you know, like.
Those people even on the ground, like just whole bag of clothes, just swapping clothes, just turn or bring it up. Somebody likes it, switch them a shirt, like stuff like that. It's a different atmosphere for sure.
I can't believe
It's
that.
crazy.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah.
It was hot this year.
That's my only problem. I don't want to sit and fucking eat. Fuck that.
Yeah, people definitely wasn't in a good mood.
I respect y'all doing it in these times of pandemic.
Yeah.
But you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Exactly.
I'm masked up all the time, too.
I thought you were gonna wear it during this.
Well,
I really did.
I'm kind of 6 feet, but I already been around him, so.
I was a little worried, but
Goddamn.
I already been around him. But already been 14 days.
Since you-
410.
yeah. Shout out to Ben had those. I've been to the one in Phoenix. I don't know if they're still there. But
Had those.
yeah, but you like earlier you said you sell shoes.
Mm-hmm.
They're at the flea market too.
Yes. I like bringing in shoes at the flea market too. Just because, like,
Any kind you can get. Doesn't
any
matter.
kind. Yeah. And I do, with mine, I like doing buy, sell, trade too. So with shoes, I've gotten somebody bring in shoes for a couple of shirts and I just do that trade. But
Let me know when you get some Chicago ones,
Chicago ones,
size 9 to 10.
okay.
Either I can fit any of those. I really want those. This is my next ones.
Easy.
Let me know because those are my next Jordans I'm buying.
I just picked up some Yeezy 350s and 700s.
I don't know what the 700 looks like.
The 700s are good ones.
Mhm.
I don't like the 350s.
350s, you don't like them?
No, I like the 700s, though. Them 700s cool.
Yeah, those are clean.
Have y'all seen his new shit?
Huh?
Have you seen those weird ass new ones he's gotten?
With the holes in them?
Mhm.
Oh, it's on
Like-
the
Looks like a sponge,
Yeah,
bro.
like the croc
Like a
ones.
sponge croc, bro.
It's.
I'll wear them.
I was gonna ask you how you feel about those. You like them?
I'll wear those, yeah. Because I like weird shit like that. Like,
Okay.
And then, like, that croc was made out of, like, a special material from the ocean.
Yeah, I don't want to knock it because it might be super fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's a
2020 Crocs.
That's a dope ass shoe. Fuck that.
I just feel like it doesn't stay on. Because it like goes around like this, and the head is just like. So I feel like your foot like slips every time you walk, you know, because you can't tie them, you can't like
That
do
look like
anything.
some shit that you put your foot in and just take over your foot. Like, I like that shit. Like wrapping around your foot. It looks like some alien shit.
See, sometimes my foot get claustrophobic. I want to
Oh.
breathe.
I feel that. I do.
Yeah. I like this shit.
I've always wanted to like put some of those on, like
Yeah.
like those weird shaped ones, just to see what it feels like. Because you can't really knock it, like you guys are
I've never
saying.
put it on either. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying.
You see it, you want to put it on.
Yeah.
It's
Hey, did you see the new sunglasses he came out with though? The
Yeah,
thin, the thin ones.
I just seen those
Oh
today.
man.
I don't know, those are fucking, it's fucking out of there. Yeah, shout out to him. I like what he's doing. I wouldn't wear it, but I like what he's doing.
Hey, I hope I'm on that level someday. You can just make whatever, and everybody's like, "That's hyped."
One can only hope to be like that, man. I'm like, fuck, to have that much influence. But I will say, my grilled shoe that I want is the Yeezys, the Nike, the Yeezy 2s, Red Octobers.
Oh, the Red October.
Those are my favorite shoe ever. I've been in their present one time, and the man wouldn't let me try them on. But you know, what can you do?
Just look at them.
I literally was like, holy shit! I've never been like in awe of a fucking piece of clothing or shoe until I seen those. I was like,
But that shoe was just made good, man.
it's just a beautiful
The
shoe.
details of that shoe, the Horus on the tongue, the gold tips on the shoestrings, like it was just a dope ass shoe. When did he come out? When did he come out with that shoe? What was it, like 2007?
I want to say.
Like 2000.
I was
I can't bring it
16.
up the top of my head.
I was 16 or 17, so I don't know, I think it was way more than that. I think it was like 2012, 2013.
But when that shit came, that was like the craziest fucking shoe. Like,
Did y'all ever like follow that? Because
What?
like Nike just like straight up randomly over the holidays was like, here's the Yeezy 2. Didn't even tell nobody, and they just released them. And
it was a different time then.
Yeah.
Like that was dope. Like
Yeah.
we didn't want, like now they let you know when it's coming out. You got StockX, you know when it's coming out. Like back then you didn't know what the fuck was coming out that week. That's what made you want them. And then like I miss all the lines and the fight to get the shoe. Like that shit was fun as
I'm not gonna
fuck.
lie.
Like it's coming out tomorrow, and then
I
tomorrow.
did too, man. I want to go through that again. That's freaking cool.
No, like the time dude gets shot.
Oh well, not that. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm just talking Chicago. Shout out Chicago.
Like, dude, like the 11s, the Jordan 11s when they came out.
We get jumped for those.
In front of the police and took the shoes. Like stuff used to be crazy back then. I don't want that to happen, but
like the waiting and all that.
Yeah, it was just like it just made the shoe that much better to have. Like, man, this is the shoe that everybody went crazy for.
I kind of wish they did that. Like, just randomly dropped them.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. Do y'all have would y'all ever get into like making your own apparel? Would y'all do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like. I've designed and sketched out like a bunch of clothes and stuff, but just haven't pulled the trigger on them. But I've made shirts for the business though. If you want to cop one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got something in the works right now. I got a drop coming probably next month. Some hoodies, but it's still in the works though. We're trying to finalize it. Shout out to my graphic designer Adrian.
Yeah.
And shout out to No Third Lane.
I was about to ask you. I was gonna say, tell me off camera where you get it because I need some shit made.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you for the proof.
Well, maybe we can tell them who it is. Why am I trying to be secret? That's fucked up. But yeah. God damn it. Fucking this thing. What's the is there one piece that you guys are absolutely after? Is there like one grilled
Like far as what?
clothes, like a shirt?
Shirt? That I'm after? One thing I want to say, I'm always looking for rap tees. I mean, I cannot find them shits. I got the money too, but people either don't want to sell it or the shit got dry rot.
Or the taxing too.
Yeah, you know what dry rot is?
Nah.
Dry rot is when you get it's an old T-shirt and you can tear it really easy like paper.
Okay.
You hold it, it just falls apart in your hand. That's how old the shirt is. So that's what dry rot is like. So I run across a lot like that, and then either that or somebody's charging like $1,200 for a shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be looking for like rap tees and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, like personally, is there one you guys are just like?
the personal grill.
Because there's one that I want, and it's a Motorhead T-shirt from the '90s, and it has like a flag on it. It's all worn out. I, for the love of God, can't find it. But like, I was just like, is there like a shirt you guys would just absolutely die for?
Mine would have to be any old Nike gray tag shirts. That's what I'm after. I'm more checks over stripes, so.
I made the same.
I feel one I die for because I got a lot of shit that I want.
Oh, maybe it was a little exaggerated.
I can't think of one where I'm like,
I'll be having the shirts that, like, that I'll be looking for. I can go get it. I'll make sure I go get it, but like, I can't think of like that one fucking shirt that
I can't either.
I've never had and nobody got. Oh, I know which one. I wouldn't die for it, but like, I'll definitely kill for it.
Okay, there you go. That's a better one.
That fucking Disney Genie.
the one that sold for
The
$6,000?
one that sold for $6,000.
Yeesh.
It's an all over print, and it got a big ass genie head on it,
Mhm.
and it's definitely it's a crazy tee. I don't know about $6,000,
Yeah.
but I saw somebody post two of them shits like on the ground a while ago. They had two of them, but if I get one of those, I'll probably keep it like for sure. I probably wouldn't even sell it just because it sold for $6,000 and it's a dope tee.
Jesus.
Imagine a shirt selling for $6,000. $6,000.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I don't know, but that live bid is started like at $1,000, I would say, and they pinned it at $5,000, and at the end they said it was $6,000. But those live bids, I don't see it. It'd be kind of hard to like lie on them. I would think if people like throwing out numbers, unless it's like a plot, I don't know.
If the person who ran the auction don't understand that it's hard to believe that somebody spent $6,000 on there, I'm sorry.
That's yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't really know. But the shirt supposedly went for $6,000. A T-shirt, a Disney tee. It's a dope tee. I've been looking for the tee forever. It's a hard to find tee, but $6,000 I don't have. But
There's almost got to be like like a high, right? Looking for shit, and then you find it, and then you fucking. Oh,
I almost had a heart attack one time. Dead ass, like they almost had to call the ambulance and everything. When I found the teeth, I found like $400 teeth, and I got high blood pressure.
Start shaking.
Yo,
See, that's
oh my god.
that's one thing. Like earlier when you asked us like how we like stock the stores and stuff, like usually like I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm like I need that rush, you know.
Yeah, it seems like it now.
It's a rush. It's a rush.
It's a problem, man.
Because you never know.
I would have that rush, like the shirt I just mentioned, or the Yeezys. If I went fucking like, oh shit, but I imagine you guys because it's like even more serious.
It's a rush.
Like, oh, fuck. Is there ever a time where you're like, where you find it at a place where they're like, kind of like, they're not selling it for much, and you're like, oh, this guy has a grill. Do you ever feel bad?
That's when I tell him keep the change.
Do you ever feel bad for like, let's say like he's selling a $2 shirt from like tripled like that money, or I'm like.
I mean, it really depends, man. Like sometimes I tell them,
yeah,
like, man, I'm not putting you $2 for this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give you like either like 30%, sometimes 50%, depending on what shirt it is. But I kind of want to do it right. So another thing too, like everybody's starting to find out about my page, so I don't want them to see me post that shirt and be like, yeah, we didn't tell me like. I sold it for $2. You just got it for $500. You know, so next time I see him, I want to have that respect for him in case he gets something else. Like, oh, I know he's good. I can sell it to him. So I try to like do people right, but sometimes I don't give a shit. I just get the shirt like because either the asshole or whatever.
Yeah. But usually, like
hey, fuck it, man. It's
like
at the end of the day, it's a business stuff, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're running a business, you know?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But say at like the bins where you're digging through all day and you find a shirt that's $500, like you're not gonna go up there and be like, all right, I'm gonna pay y'all $100 just to, because you've been digging all day and you found that one shirt. It's like,
oh yeah, I don't really mean like that case because sometimes those people know. I mean like.
You're talking about the guilt part of it?
Maybe like a Goodwill where they're like, or like just like a random
Goodwill?
I don't know, just like a random. I was just thinking
Goodwill's catching up though.
Sometimes like a random person who might not know what they have and they're just giving it away almost, and you're like, fuck, this guy has a fucking expensive piece and he wants 50 cents for it. Like I don't know. I just was asking. Like,
yeah, I don't know if I feel guilty and stuff because. My whole thing is
not guilty, just like, oh shit.
Well, I feel like if you have it, you know what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because now the day,
or if you're on Depop and a guy's selling it for cheap, and you're like, dude,
cop it up. You have a Depop. You have like people. You have so many resources. You can like track that shirt. You can research it. So yeah, that's what I do before I sell it. So I would expect others.
I'm fucking throwing this out there. Who gives a fuck? Just if they're stupid enough to sell it, fuck it. Nah, just kidding. But I get what you were saying earlier, like, because you want repeat kind of guys. You don't want to fuck them over.
Yeah. Well, when you see a guy selling a Lexus for $500,
yeah,
you don't know it's a Lexus.
Exactly. Okay.
I'm not gonna ask him. Like, hey, you know this Alexa?
That was stupid.
You blind?
That was a stupid way to get it. My bad. That was stupid. I take that back.
No, and there's like, say, some people that start up. Sometimes you don't know what you have. So if they come through and they want to do a trade or something, you give them a few shirts extra. Like that's like a deal, like you do just because it's respect. Like just stuff like that. It just depends on the situation, I'd say.
Well, like I said, some people like they be, like I try to have good relationship with people. If I don't have a good relationship with that people, no, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. For $2, I'm not gonna even make a big deal about it.
I don't even know if that's the case. I was just saying.
Hey, shout out to Maria at the flea market. We've bargained a lot.
Who's this?
Maria. She sells outside. When I first got started, that's who I got most of my shirts from. But she'd have shirts, and she caught on to that I was reselling, so she'd upcharge me like I'd say $10, $15, and we'd go at it all day.
But I normally don't really get pieces for that cheap.
Oh yeah. That was a stupid example.
But a lot of times I'm buying it from another collector.
Yeah.
Or like I said, like I'm traveling to go get it and stuff like that. So the shirts I'd be looking for, like it's kind of hard to find. But if I could find it for like $5, yeah, for sure. Like
yeah.
What was the farthest you've traveled for? Is it LA?
Yeah, that's what I do.
I need to go
I'm
there.
gonna go a little farther, but I want to go to Tokyo.
Okay.
Ooh.
Tokyo.
That's where like round 2 and all of them. That's where they
I want to see
go.
them Japanese Nikes they have over there. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, like the Atmos and stuff like that. Like they into Air Maxes over there.
Yeah.
Like Air Maxes is like Jordans over there.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's because it makes them look taller. To be honest,
Wow.
I've always thought that because Air Max have that thick sole.
Yeah,
You could be right. You could be right. I don't
I
know.
didn't really think about that though.
No.
So it was thick on the shit.
Yeah, it's just thick as hell.
That bubble at the back, like the
Yeah.
97s.
Yeah. Swear. They say the height ratio over there is like, I don't know, off the top of my head, but
that's facts. They're really not big people. So.
But like it's like the vintage scene over there, like they're really into American vintage in Tokyo,
That's nuts.
and it's like crazy over
I
there.
want to go over there. Too. I also do.
It's dope, man. People walking around with FUBU jerseys on, like
a
love
lot
it.
of food.
Like FUBU
They probably
jerseys.
paid a good penny for that over
Yeah.
there. Who knows?
The average shirt in America is $40. The average vintage T-shirt is like 40.
That's a good
I'll say
price.
30 to 40.
That's a good price.
The average T-shirt over there is like 70 to 100. So, yeah.
Wasn't it? Or I read like an article where Japan, like all those places, bought out like all the Levi's, Wrangler, vintage stuff, and just like shipped them over there. Like I read an article about that, and they're like, that's why it's so hard to find like Wrangler, all that, because it's like so popular over there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because they were trying to take over the vintage scene. So
I
they
do
just
fuck
took
with Wrangler and I
everything.
do fuck with Levi's.
Yeah.
God damn it. That'd be an interesting thing to be. Would you go over there and sell? If you
I
would.
wouldn't. No, definitely.
Bye.
No, I'm
Just
going to
buy.
buy. Yeah, I'm going to look for the crazy piece because a lot of countries, even though they buy from America, they get like stuff from Europe too. Like you get like Europe bootlegs. Like I seen a Nirvana Europe bootleg, and it was crazy. It's not like over here. Like they do different designs. Like it'd be like all over prints on the sleeves and everything, like crazy, crazy shit. So you can only find it like you can find it here, but you gotta go like shops like us who go look for it.
Yeah.
Or online maybe, but like for the foremost, you gotta go over there to get it. Like you either gotta go to Europe or you gotta go to Tokyo to find it. So yeah, I'll be looking for stuff like that.
I feel like Nirvana's a big seller.
Mm-hmm. I had a bunch of Nirvana bootlegs that even on Depop, if you're getting started and you actually like DM people like, hey, can I get this X amount of shirts? Like, people are open to doing that. So, because it just makes their product move easier too. So, that's where I've got most of my stuff off too.
I fucks with Depop.
Mm-hmm. The Instagram of what is it? Social media. Or what is it? The Instagram of vintage. I mean.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. They got all kinds of crazy shit on there. I've even sold on there. No disrespect. But
What'd you say?
I sold the Patagonia.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah,
reseller.
Kind of.
Oh,
I didn't want. Yeah. I sold a All Eyes on Me Tupac shirt
Really?
Okay.
that I spent nothing on, and my dumbass was like, "Why did I do that?" But I sold it. I bought it for like a couple of dollars, and I sold it for like $40. Like not $40. It ended up being worth that, but I sold it for like 20, and I was like, man, I could have made more. It was from the 90s, and I was like, that's when I kind of like started wanting older vintage. That was like when it started coming up, so I kind of wanted like older vintage, like musicians that I like. I didn't want to resell it, but I wanted it. But
Yeah.
I fucking sold that. But that was out of necessity when I was struggling, and it was I don't want to be in that situation ever again. But I love like old Nirvana shit, old Metallica shit.
What's your favorite Nirvana song?
About a Girl. It's,
Oh. I love that song.
it's their first album, right? So
That's my favorite one too.
really,
Yeah, no people feel like Teen Spirit. Like,
No.
nah.
no.
Nah, I like About a Girl.
About a Girl's a good one. Honestly, because I can play it on the guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The chords are really easy.
Mhm.
That whole never mind.
Very, very simple. A lot of his shit's very simple. So
Yeah.
yeah, so
It's not like a few chords. And
Yeah, that's it basically. Yeah, but unfortunately, everybody loves fucking Nirvana.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Metallica, old shit.
ACDC.
That's another thing too.
AC/DC.
I give like history lessons when you come to my shop. Like if I got a shirt from the '90s, I'm like, yo, somebody probably wore this shirt at the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like you don't know like the history behind of this thing, because like back then that's what it was. You bought it and you wore it. And you fucking sweated the fuck out of it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe one day when I'm older, I'll sell my Flatbush Zombie shirt. I bought it. And I wore it to their concert, and Meech saw me wearing it. We took a picture and all that. So
30 years ago.
I'll be like, yeah. When I'm older, and I'm like, fuck, I don't even give a fuck about this shirt. I'm gonna sell it until it gets that. Like, this is like legit. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think I know how I'm getting buzzed because I'm just rambling. But I just feel like clothes, you know, it for a lot of people it's just what you wear and you want it just to, you don't give a fuck, and then a lot of people do give a fuck about it, and a lot of people can turn it into art, and it's really interesting to see like really cool shirts, and then it's really cool to see guys like you guys who give a fuck about it and appreciate it and want to share it with the world, man. That's what I didn't expect to hear you guys go into like that. That's fucking cool, because you guys are there. I didn't like. I'm not saying I doubted it, but it's like this is a whole new world I'm being introduced to, and I hope the people listening are like take it seriously too and fuck with y'all. A lot of people I think go to the flea market. It's a cool place, and it's in Lubbock. I hope you guys stay in Lubbock, man. Mm-hmm. You guys, what do y'all think, man? Y'all gonna keep up here or what?
In Lubbock? Keep it here?
Just stay here for a minute.
Yeah, because you never know. I mean, where this stuff I like for stuff to happen organically, and that's the way it's been going, and I'm really appreciating it. Like like all the people that I met. You know, they just became friends, you know, just hanging out, you know, just talking shit about like, oh man, did you see that shirt that what's name pulled? Like, oh, that's dope, man. Yeah, oh man, that's crazy, man. I'm a little better, but you know, it's just like that shit's just dope to me. Like I want it to be like that. Like, you know, all meet up or, you know, just show off our pieces, sell to the community, get more people involved, people learn history, people learn fashion, you know, set their own trends. You know, and so I don't know where it's gonna go. I'm just riding the wave. You know, who knows? We can open up another store in another city, another state, or all to get together and do something. You know,
You never know, man. You never know. That's awesome.
Yeah, even like when I decided to go to flea market, I didn't know Mel was about to open up there, and I walked around the corner and I saw. I was like, what? Hell yes! Like, let's move on with this. So automatically,
really? You didn't even know?
That was like the tipping point of me like buying that spot. I was like, hell yes, I'm doing it.
And he came in and he saw me.
Mm-hmm.
And shit. My other homeboy, Jonathan, who's been doing it, he's another guy that I met when I first got here. He got it's called Dreamer. It's a Dreamer vintage. And he also has a spot like at the DFW swap meet every year. And I met him, and at the same time, he came in. He got a chance to meet him. Now he's cool with him. Mm-hmm. And we're all getting pieces from each other. And it was all, like I said, all organic. Like we didn't know, we just all met up at the same spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You didn't know he was opening up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I was taking a tour of the place, because he was showing me around and like showing me the spots that were available. And then I pulled the trigger that day. I was like, all right, I'm doing it. So I opened it up.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What a fucking time, man.
Mm-hmm.
What a fucking time. Drink this beer.
Make it.
Yeah,
I like
man.
it, man. I like it, man. Cool.
I appreciate y'all, man. That's you guys are. Yeah, I got more. I got some of these.
I'm gonna need all those.
I only had one. I'll get you another one before you leave.
All right.
I got a shitload, so. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to come check y'all out. I'm gonna have
I think
to.
you should come set up. Let's do
You think we should?
I think we should. I'm telling you.
But we're trying to do something crazier though. We're trying to have a vintage flea market. That's what I'm trying to do.
Hey,
Where
you guys dream
nothing
big.
but vintage sellers.
You guys dream big,
Buy
man.
'em out.
Different types of vintage, different type of even sneakers. We trying to do that out here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal.
Oh, really?
That's
I
the
hope
goal.
y'all do because that's really fucking cool.
We're trying.
It's going fast too. It's moving. So we're getting more and more people to the flea market every week, I'd say.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we've been looking for this. Damn, thank you. Like, you know, like.
Okay, so it's getting attention.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it definitely
Me
is.
too. And I hope this can add, if I can add one or two more, that's fucking cool. So I hope I can contribute to that. Jesus Christ, that would be fucking cool.
This podcast, you're gonna get the most views with this one. No, I'm just playing. I did the Takashi. Remember Takashi said that? You're gonna get the most views. No, but
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
yeah, you remember he said that?
He didn't he break the record on.
He broke the record.
So there you go. Well,
I hope so, man.
no, yeah. I need.
I think it will.
I don't. It's a lot like what you guys are saying. It's a symbiotic relationship. Like, hopefully, I can introduce my fans to y'all. You guys can, your followers to me, and we can fuck around and do the live one. That's gonna be fucking cool. I tweeted it. I just was like, just as a joke, I was like, because when I hit you up,
Yeah.
and you said, yeah, I just tweeted live podcast at the flea market. I just said it, and then now I'm trying to manifest it, and it'll be cool. Like, the opportunity's there. We'll do one eventually, within the month, if that's a good
Yeah, that's good.
thing. Yeah,
Good.
you can come. You just come say hi. I want to have different guests there. We'll have I'm getting this is gonna be like a nerd shit. Like, I'm getting these live mics where I can walk around and interview people, like wireless mics.
Yeah.
So I'll go walk around the flea market and interview people.
Yeah.
Because I really like asking people questions.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the fucking live podcast. I'm putting it out there so it'll happen. And we'll just fuck around, man. And I like people like you just said. I like dreamers, but not just dreamers. I like guys who are putting in the work to do it. Because you guys are.
Definitely put in the work.
It's easy to fucking say I dream this, but you're taking the steps to do it. It's fucking cool. And I'm looking at it now in my head. It's probably not what y'all are thinking, but a place where we can just go on and get what we want.
Yeah, I think it.
You know what I mean? Like, guys our age can go and hang out and see cool clothing that we like.
Yeah, man.
Because I think
You ain't seen shit yet.
No, I haven't.
Pieces, especially his pieces. He got some crazy pieces.
I just think we can like you're saying, I don't know, but I can kind of get, we all kind of vintage is very I think a lot of people have very similar taste in vintage, kind of, you know what I mean? It's they have an idea. So I hope, and I have a lot of friends who are into that, so I hope they can get in with it. And it's cool that you guys are inspiring people, man. That's what I hope to do. And I feel inspired from y'all because, like I said, you can just half-ass a fucking podcast. You can just half-ass sell clothes, but you're not. And I'm trying not to. It's fucking cool, man. Lubbock's special because, if you look around, you'll find it. You'll find those guys who are doing it. You just gotta look around.
Yeah.
You gotta open your eyes a little bit. And especially you guys coming from the outside and
A lot of people I ran into through in the trenches, and yeah, ever since I met them, we've been friends. So it's like we all we got, you know what I'm saying, the vintage community, and then it's nothing. Everybody else just gonna catch on because it's a cool thing. It's just a cool when you got a vintage T-shirt, it's way more cooler than buying something that's printed 1,000 pieces. You got something that ain't nobody else got, and you just it's just like I said, it's just cool. Man.
Compliments too. Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that tee?
It's legitimately just cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
It is. It is, and
it's trended and it's cool.
Because you can't go to Urban Outfitters and get that T-shirt or Walmart and get that T-shirt and flex it around. No, you got to find someone No.
Yeah, man, and a lot of like what I see on social media is a lot of people trying to support local. Well, go support local. You guys are local and shit, you know. And it might be, you know, it might not be what you want the price to be, but it's like you're contributing to Lubbock. You're contributing to the
Well, it's different.
what I
stuff.
think like the fabric of Lubbock. I think like who make up Lubbock. I think a lot of people who go to the flea market make up Lubbock. Like they are the core of Lubbock.
Well, Texas Tech make up Lubbock.
Yeah, that too. That too. Yeah.
Lubbock make up, man. I think Lubbock is really small. I mean, Lubbock is just its own real thing. I think everybody's really one pot. Because it's like I'm from Dallas.
Yeah, you guys are from Arizona.
Yeah.
I've never seen nothing like this. It's like
It's the melting pot. Lubbock is a melting pot, I think.
It's like 4 different colleges.
Yeah. You got
It's more than that in
Plains,
Dallas. Yeah. I'm talking about Dallas.
Oh, in Dallas?
Yeah, it's like,
okay.
Oh,
like 4 or 5 colleges there. Y'all only got South Plains and Texas Tech here. And then you got the local. So it's just like,
Yeah. Even in Lubbock, there's a lot of buildings that are like just open up for rent. Like it's like almost a land opportunity, I think.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to start something, grind your ass off, you could get a spot there.
yes.
You can get a spot here. That's what. Even downtown, like if you go to like Broadway, back in like we're all like semi skyscrapers because they're not really skyscrapers. They're not that tall, but
taller buildings.
yeah. But over there's a lot of buildings too that I just think it's a lot of opportunity for people if you want to go get it.
There really is a lot of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's unfortunate, like given the circumstances, like COVID and all that, like people are like losing. You know, people are gonna win from this, and people are gonna lose from it. So I hope.
That's like I could
You
talk
know,
about that for 2 hours
you know
if
what I
we
mean,
get started on it.
No, I just like it's unfortunate. Like there are a lot of like, for lack of a better term, losers from this. But then
I'd say there's more losers than winners.
there's a lot of losers from this, but the winners are gonna come out, and I hope it's like guys like y'all, and I hope it's guys who are not just in the conventional business sense, like clothing and art. Lubbock needs that. I think Lubbock needs a resurgence of younger people.
Yeah.
And then like for real, like people like me and you, like us, you guys, people of color. I really think that's important.
Yeah.
And I think it's a new wave of talent that needs to be in Lubbock, because I love Lubbock and I want it to succeed, and out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah.
And given the situation, it's just a lot of people are out because of the situation, but that sucks, but it has to be that. Yeah. So I guess it's very fortunate that the flea is still open. That's what flea is still open in these times. And I just hope you guys everything's safe, and I hope you guys are gonna do good, because I really think these next few months are going to make and break a lot of people. Mm-hmm. And we'll see who comes out on top next year. I really do.
Yeah, everybody's like, they're going through the safety practices at the flea market.
Yeah. I see.
I'm not going to say it's totally safe, because it's not totally safe anywhere, but they're trying their best to sterilize everything, and wearing masks, sanitizer around, sanitizer stations and stuff like that. And plus, we got my store is a little bit smaller, so the capacity is a little less, so you don't have to worry about being around more than 10 people.
Yeah.
In there. So that's nothing.
That's what I meant. Like, you can't really control other people.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck they're doing, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From what
it's been going on for, I'd say 6 months now or more.
Yeah, I think so, about that.
It's like, I don't know, I just don't see where we're either going right or wrong with it,
Yeah.
So
I just hope, it's about to be fall and all that. Just hope shit don't get really bad, but you don't want to. Mm-hmm. You hope for the best and prepare for the worst, I guess is the way they say.
But still live your life. That's what I think.
And I hope you still see business, and I hope I can help with the influx of business for y'all, because that's really cool. And again, I thank you guys for coming, man. I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna finish this up. I don't want to get too drunk and start talking a lot of bullshit. But this is episode 62. 62, I think I said. I don't even remember. Sorry, guys. Go subscribe to the Patreon if you're listening. I will have the link in the bio. We're getting in the picture.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm gonna be on Patreon. I'm gonna have my cooking show on there for all y'all listeners out there and viewers. Subscribe to the YouTube, please. I will put their Instagrams up on the bio. And yeah, go check their store out, man. Support them. They got cool shit. Look what they're wearing. He showed his shit, man. It's cool. And they are obviously about their shit, which is what I appreciate and love. I love guys who are in it, and they're really in it. So that's cool. Any last words, guys? What you got? What's your last words? Anything?
Subscribe to Snake Pit.
No, and for you, man, what you got?
Snake Pit.
Vintage by Faded, and sorry.
Lively vintage.
Lively vintage.
You're never fully dressed without a smile. That's what I got for you.
There you go. They're on the right side of the flea market on Clovis, if you know your Lubbock area. So thank you guys, and we'll see y'all next time.